Think about this, 90% of all cyber attacks hitting businesses today start in one place, the inbox. It's still the number one way hackers get inside. But as we move through 2026, the classic phishing email is dead. It's been replaced by something much more dangerous. We are now seeing the rise of phishing as a service. Just like you subscribe to software for your business, criminals are now buying all-in-one phishing kits for cash. These kits come with everything: fake websites, email templates, and even tech support for the hackers. In this video, I'll show you how to protect your emails from such threats using Exchange Online and Defender for Office 365. I'll show you everything you need for the initial configuration and email protection. This practical configuration has proven effective for medium and large companies. This configuration requires Defender for Office 365 Plan 1, which is included in the M365 Business Premium, E3 and E5 plans. All Microsoft 365 plans include Exchange Online protection. You can access the domain settings in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center by clicking on Show All. Settings. Domains. Click on all the domains you have. DNS records. Then you will see all settings you need to set on your DNS domain hoster. We have already configured the subdomain learn.m365.de, and everything is green. You can export these settings by clicking on Download Zone File. This DNS settings are shown here. Please note that it may take several hours for the DNS settings to become available worldwide. The MX record is particularly critical. Perform this task on weekends or at times when users are not working. The DMARC entry is not found in the export. However, it is important, so I am showing it here. You can use this strict DMARC entry for domains and subdomains. Of course, change the RUA entry to your email address, or remove it entirely, as it is not needed. With email there, you will receive reports from other email providers if your domain is misused. First, we create two quarantine policies. One allows the user to release quarantine emails themselves. These are usually spam emails sent in large quantities that often contain advertising or fraudulent content. The second quarantine will contain the emails that users can request to release. These emails are usually dangerous. For instance, they may appear to come from a trustworthy source but actually be phishing emails aimed at stealing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card details. In Microsoft 365 Admin Center, click on Show All, Security, or type security.microsoft.com in browser. Then Email and Collaboration. Policies and Rules. Threat Policies. Quarantine Policy. Add Custom Policy. Policy Name, User can release. Select. Set Specific Access. Allow recipients to release messages from quarantine. Allow users to delete, preview, block sender and allow sender. Enable quarantine notification. Add another custom policy. Policy name, user can request release. Select. Set specific access. Allow recipients to request messages to be released from quarantine. Allow users to delete and block sender. Enable quarantine notification. Now we will add 5 email protection policies. Anti-Phishing. Anti-Spam. Anti-Malware. Safe Attachments. And Safe Links. Click on Email and Collaboration. Policies and Rules. Threat Policies. Anti-Phishing. Create. Name, Anti-Phishing, m365.de. Select all domains. And follow all further settings from the video. Click on the top on Threat Policies, Anti-Spam. Create Policy, Inbound. Name, Anti-Spam, m365.de. Select all domains. And follow all further settings from the video. Create Anti-Malware Policy. Name, Anti-Malware, m365.de. Select all domains. Enable 0-hour auto purge for malware. Select User can request release. If these file types are attached to an email, then the email will be quarantined, and the user can request its release. Create Safe Attachments Policy. Name, Safe Attachments, m365.de. Select all domains. Select Block. This means the email and its attachment will be delivered together. Employees can work more efficiently without having to wait for the attachment. Select User can request release. Create Safe Links Policy. Name, Safe Links, m365.de. Select all domains. Unselect Do not rewrite URLs. We exclude a domain so that the links are not rewritten. We take all other settings here as they are. After setting the policies, the user will receive quarantine emails similar to those shown on the left. You can set the quarantine email to be delivered once per day or every 4 hours. Many emails can be delivered in one quarantine. I will also provide a short guide to you, to inform the users. Please do so prior to setting the policies or immediately afterwards. Most emails are usually spam or newsletters that technically do not fulfill basic requirements, like missing SPF. Users can release such emails themselves. If a user requests to release a phishing email like the one on the left, the global admins will receive an email. If you want to specify an email address, for example, to create a ticket, do it in Security Portal. Then Alert Policies, look for User requested to release a quarantined message, and edit email recipients. There are emails that are sent and received unencrypted, as clear text. This means that anyone in between the sender and recipient could read the email content. This includes provider employees and people with access to the physical medium. The email encryption is a big topic that we will handle separately in the next video, with a how-to configuration guide for IT admins. Email remains one of the main targets for cyber attacks, so protecting it is essential. With the configurations we have presented, we can significantly reduce the risk. However, proper email protection policies and quarantine handling alone are not enough. Most security breaches are still due to human error, which means that user awareness remains crucial. The goal is not 100% security, but rather the continuous reduction of risk and the prediction of new attack methods.